Prêt pour le défi? We're now back here for the Ireland versus Finland game, playing off for 5th and 6th place here at the 2013 Axios Euro Cup. You know, of course, follow AFL Europe on Twitter at AFL_Europe. Look for them on Facebook as well, and they post plenty of pictures and updates from today. Everything's wrapped up here at the moment. Just started the first half, and Ireland and Finland, neither team has scored. They're both looking quite fresh. The ruckman from Finland is quite tall, quite dominant. And Finland have the first score. It is a behind. 1 point. 1 point to Finland and 0-0-0 to Ireland. Oh, almost a great tackle there from the Finnish player. Number 29 for Ireland comes through and kicks the goal. Funny to think that a few games ago Ireland and France played off, and the Irish just lost to the French in a very controversial way. We thought it was a draw, and had the Irish won, had it been a draw, the Irish would have gone through and played the Italians, whereas the French were deemed to have won, and they went through and played the Italians, and then we all know what happened. They are now playing the English in the final. So now we're going again, the Irish coming through. And the Irish kick another goal. So they are 2 goals straight, 12 to just the one solitary point. I should say that at this point of day, it's been a very, very long day, and there's been a lot of people involved, especially the good people with AFL in France that have been involved in getting this together. So special thanks to all of them. Number 15 for Finland is running after the ball at the moment. Paddles it along, gets tackled, thrown off the ball, but gets it away to his teammate. Again, number 22 for Ireland goes in there and gets it away. But it's taken over the line by the Finnish defender, and we'll have a throw in about 30 metres out from the Ireland goal. Number 2 for Ireland, Cal McCall. Again, dominating play like he's been doing all day. It stays within the Irish forward line, although it hasn't moved too much. There's a player down from Finland. Looks like he's holding his head. He might have gotten a knock to the head. And his teammates are now heading over to try and pick him up and see what's wrong. They help him up. He seems to be alright. Might have just taken a knock. No, it looks like his arm now might have just taken a knock to the funny bone. Lost a bit of feeling there for a second. As Ireland score a point. So Ireland lead 2 goals, 1-13 to 1 solitary point by Finland, who scored the first score of the match with their 1 point. It's just over 14 minutes left in this game, in this half, and straight after this match we will have the final between England and France, which should be a cracker of a match. Both teams in red hot form. The English looking for their first Euro Cup, so are the French. And if the French could win it on home soil, that would be something very special, especially coming in definitely not as one of the favourites. Oh, big tackle out there. The Irish player went straight over the Finnish player, and the Finn has earned himself a free kick for it. Kicks it to his full forward, the big number 17 for Finland. And the ball gets kicked out on the full. Oh no, the umpires said it bounced just inside the line, so we'll have a throw in here. Number 2 for Finland contests it, but loses the rupture. And now the Irish player is lining up for goal. He's sitting about 45 metres out. He seems to think he can get the distance. He gets the distance, but not the accuracy, and gets himself a point. Ireland lead 2 goals, 2-14 to still the 1 point. Oh, intercepted by John O'Regan, the captain for Ireland. Captain Courageous, they call him. He doesn't miss a beat. It's so interesting that the Irish are now playing off for 5th or 6th position when a few short games ago they were red hot favourites still to win the 2013 Axios Euro Cup. And here come the Irish again, dominating through number 13. Jimmy Keogh comes through. They eventually get the goal. They sit on 20 points to Finland's 1. The Irish obviously want to win the plate, the silver bowl, but they will win if they win this if they win their final here. And everyone's going in. It's a big scrap in the middle there. Number 2 again for Ireland coming out, but the Finnish have it. Picks it up, puts his hands above his head, which is a very good display of skill. Shows that they have been taught well. A little tip: if you grab the ball on the ground, if you put your arms up as soon as you can with the ball, then if a player tackles you, your arms won't get pinned, which is very clever because then you can get a handball away, especially if you can't kick the ball. And there we go, John O'Regan tries to take him on. It gets tripped, and now there's three Finnish players around him. He gets it out, and the Finnish move it forward again, but the Irish come out, almost kick the goal off the ground. Finnish look for someone, but it's all Irish there, and the Finnish eventually soccer it through for a point. So the Irish have just lined up a goal and got another goal here. They currently lead 4 goals to 26 to 0-2-2, leading the Finnish team. With less than 10 minutes to go in this first half. Finnish defence holding up well, even though the Irish are dominating. Number 10 for Ireland, Dominic Joyce, who's notorious goal kicker, boots it forward into the forward line. Number 20 for Ireland, Tom McKenna, goes in hard. The Finnish get it out. They boot it into their forward line. It trickles over the line, helped by number 3 from Ireland, Brendan Kelly, who's been a fine performer all day. Umpire throws it in. Again, it goes to the Irish forward line. Number 2 again snaps around the body and just misses to the near side. So the Irish get another behind. It's 4 goals 3, 27 to 2 behinds here at the Axios 2013 Euro Cup. So Finland kick it out of the back line, but it goes out of bounds without anybody touching it, which means it is an Irish free kick. That's the rule. If you kick it out of the goal square after a point has been scored and nobody touches it before it goes over the line, then the opposing team will get a free kick. The Irish player spots up Joyce in the forward line. He snaps around the body and just misses off to the near side. The Irish have now kicked as many goals as they have points. 4 goals 4, 28 to 2 behinds Finland. Seems like the Irish are going to be dominating this game. Just over 7 minutes remaining in this half. The Finnish can still come back, but it'll be a tough task. You'd imagine that the Irish, the defending champions for the past 2 years, will definitely clinch this one and run away with a nice big victory. It's a big tackle there by John O'Regan, the captain of the Irish team. And I can hear all the Irish players yelling out, "Get out there and help him," as they drive through another goal. So that brings them up to 5 goals 4, 34 to the single 2 points that the Finnish have scored. Again, if you want to go around the grounds, get onto AFL Europe on Twitter at AFL_Europe, or you can follow, or you can like them on Facebook. Just type in AFL Europe into Facebook and you'll find them there. And the Finnish kick it out of bounds on the full, so the Irish get a free kick here. And it's a big booming torpedo punt. Number 20 marks it, Tom McKenna, and he will now kick for goal straight in front, about 25 to 30 metres out. It's a big kick, and he's just off to the near side. But right underneath it. 5 goals, 5.35 plays 2 points in this playoff for 5th and 6th place. The Finnish ruckman seems to be cramping up in the hamstring. Meanwhile, number 10, Dominic Joyce from Ireland, is lining up for goal at the moment. Ireland completely dominating the Finns. Surprisingly, the Finnish looked like they were going to do quite well at the start of this match. And he misses again to the near side. There's now 5 goals, 6, 36 to 2 solitary behinds from the Finnish. They kick it in and they find a target this time. But this target unfortunately kicks it straight into the man on the mark, and he turns around, snaps around his body and kicks it behind. So again, the Irish are on 37, the Finnish are on 2. On the playoff for 5th and 6th place. I can see the French in the distance warming up, and the UK, the English are also out there warming up, getting ready for their grand final, which will be very, very exciting straight up after this match. Number 29 for Ireland spins out of trouble, although there was no one really there to tackle him. So he's done quite well. He's looked very classy, but probably not necessary. Good on him. The umpire throws it in. Good ruck contest. Number 1 for Finland, which is Kaj Karlsson, who's also their captain. Got the tap out, but unfortunately it went the way of Ireland, and they had a high tackle, which the umpire has paid. And now number 29 again is lining up for goal. 29 for Ireland, lining up for goal about 30 metres out, directly in front. There's no breeze, so we should slot this one right through the middle. But instead he misses off to the far side. Ireland get another point. Again, they're missing all their opportunities here. They have scored 5 goals, 8-38 to 2 points. There have been a lot of very gettable goals there. So it's quite unfortunate that Ireland have missed these goals, because they would be a lot more further out in front. Although it would be very heartbreaking to the Finnish, who I'm sure have worked so hard to get to this point and come to this competition. I'm sure they wouldn't want to. They would love to go home with a win against one of the top teams such as Ireland. And we have a goal to Ireland, to number 1 from Ireland, Stuart McKeating. So it takes it up 6 goals. 6 goals, 8-44 to 2 straight behinds to Finland. Ireland again get it forward through Joyce. Number 6 coming through, Miles Trina. Miles Trina again picking it up off the side of the boot. Very, very clever for Joyce, but Joyce gets tackled very hard. Number 4 from Finland, Tommy Kekkonen, with just over 1 minute remaining. There's a bit of a tussle out there. One of the Irish guys getting quite fired up. Around about 45 seconds remaining in this first half. Number 1 from Ireland snaps. Number 20's chasing fiercely. Can't quite get to it. Rolls over the boundary line. 36 seconds left on the clock. Can Ireland get one last goal? Finland would have to do something very special to get it up their end with less than 30 seconds to go and get a goal. Get their first goal. But here's the chance for Ireland. snap around the body, and it's a point. And you'd expect Finland to just wrap things up here. And just hold it up for the last 8 seconds. And it's a very strong mark. I think that's to the Finnish captain, Kaj Karlsson. And there we go, time's up. As the ball sails out of ground, out of bounds. Stay tuned for the second half of this match that shows Ireland versus Finland playing off the 5th and 6th position. Straight after this, England versus France in the playoff for the 1st and 2nd placings and the official Euro Cup winner. Stay tuned. Way again in this match for the second half of the 5th and 6th placings encounter here, and Finland going in hard at the start. John O'Regan sees it over the line and is questioning the umpire as to whether that was out of bounds on the full or not. The umpire says no. The Irish definitely have taller ruckman in Joyce. Number 2 again runs through. Very, very skillful young player, Cal Obal. Probably definitely not pronouncing his name correctly, but that is how I read it as John O'Regan again. No, sorry, that is who's that one? That was Brendan Kelly there. And Cale O'Bale busts through the middle and attempts to get the run on here. The umpire throws it in. Joyce gets the tap down straight to a Finnish player. They take it out of defence. Good play by the Finn. But unfortunately kicks it right to the hands of Jimmy Keogh. The Irish are completely in control of this match. 46 plays 1. Number 20 for Ireland, Tom McKenna, has control. Brings it in, goes for goal. Can they get the right bounce? No, unfortunately. It's over the line, and the umpire will throw it in about 10 metres out from the Irish goal. Get the tap down. Number 98 for Finland. Tries to get the kick away, gets slung. They eventually get the kick out of their defence, but it's all Ireland back there. It gets kicked into their forward line again. Number 20 again, Tom McKenna will take this over the boundary line on the wing closest to Ireland's forward line. The umpire throws it in. Joyce takes it out of the ruck, but straight to the Finnish defender. Number 98, again 98 for Finland, Las Puntila. Ireland bring it back in again. Very easy. Number 22 for Ireland, Martin Ryan, has the ball now, looking for an option. He goes himself, goes for goal. That's a beautiful kick. Just falls short. Had the accuracy, but Ireland get another point.
It's not much of a tough one to call here because the Irish have been pretty dominant the whole game. 47-1, the scoreboard reflects that. But the Finnish are trying, they're trying hard. You can tell they've had a big day. Those white kits are no longer very white. So they've been going in hard all day, and it's a great effort for them to be playing off for 5th place. Certainly their highest finish on record. So even 6 will be a very admirable finish for the Finnish. And they're working hard all the way through to the final siren. 15 minutes to go here, just a little bit over. Tom Brown, who's actually of Irish descent but has long played in Finland, kicks the ball forward. The Irish player clears to the half-back. 22 kicks long. Traynor attempts to mark, is spoiled. Good tackle by one. Traynor breaks loose, runs away from his opponent, doubles back. 22 with the spin, the move, the left, the hook. Oh, what a kick. No, he's fumbled. 20 there, drops a mark. McKenna, one he should have taken. Follows up though, it's a 2-on-1 play for the Finnish guys. Good handball out the back, kicks long down the line, good mark, play on. To nobody though, and dependable Kelly is there to mop it up. Can he hit a target coming out of the back line? Beautiful drop punt. O'Regan flies from behind, takes a screamer, plays on, feigns the handball. Now handball's on the left, sweeping indeed. He'll get it back here. No, doesn't look back, goes forward, the big man. Onto the one. Here he is, McKeating, McDonald, one behind. Good score. 48. Irish are finishing the tournament in fine style. Pat Levy on the sidelines, limbering up, looking like he wouldn't mind to get a little bit of this finals action. Oh, courage from the Finnish player, deserves a goal after that. Misses to the right, ran back with the flight of the ball. The number 3, Mika Kapila, but was unable to finish. I'm not even meaning it anymore. Kelly clears to the 20, that's McKenna. McKenna chips again, no, kicks long, hits Traynor about 25, 30 metres out, let's call it, lines up for goal, takes no time at all, drop punt on its way, missing to the left-hand side. Unfortunate there for Traynor. He's had a decent tournament. He must have kicked a few goals. The Nudnut kicks off half-back there, the number 98. Who is number 90? Lassi Puntila. Once I had a mango lassi at an Indian store that can really soothe the hot curry. And now we've got Lassi, the Finnish player, playing strongly with the nude, shining, glistening head in the setting sun in here in Bordeaux. Brendan Kelly will kick back in after a point. He's played solidly all day. He's been bent, he's been broken, and he's still playing. Regan plays on with the left-hand handball onto the 22. That's Martin Ryan here. He's just got one high. He's decided to play on anyway. Traynor fumbles the mark. Here's Mango Lassi. Kicks long, but straight to O'Regan. O'Regan off half back. He's kicked over the head. This could be a goal. The one that he doesn't mean. No, he's missed again. How many has O'Regan missed for the day?
15 or 16, I think. Let's look at let's go to our stats man downstairs. Yeah, he said officially 15. So it was a good guess. And the Finland man takes a great mark. Didn't let me see his number. Number 8. That was Frederic Romar. Took a very strong mark, but turns it over with his kick. Obviously, the Finnish team can take away from this tournament that they've played the best and they've learned a lot of stuff, and they definitely need to work on their kicking skills, as do most of the European clubs. But again, it's about endeavour. The Croatian team has proved that they probably have one of the smaller teams or one of the smaller selections, and they've come through and they work hard in the gym, and here they are. They've finished in 3rd place. Very admirable finish. Almost got to play off for the Euro Cup. So very unlucky in that game against England, but they were very happy to finish 3rd. And Ireland gets another goal. So now Ireland sit on 54 and Finland are on 3. So it's a very convincing win here for Ireland with just over 10.5 minutes left in the half. Been a very long day today with a lot of matches taking place. I hope that everyone has enjoyed the coverage. As it sails into the Irish forward line again, number 17 picks it up and just sneaks it in for a point. That was Brian Curran, the man who digs himself a divot. Maybe he's trying to dig to China. Whatever he's trying to do whenever he marks the ball definitely has been working for him because he's kicked a few goals today. And the Finnish team get it out again. Oh, and number 30 runs through. Can this be their first goal? No. They get 1 point.
Thanks, mate.
The Irish kick it out.
O'Regan, just rack. How many times have they kicked full-back to O'Regan? If teams don't wake up to this plan, it'll just continue to happen. It's happened all day. We've watched all 4 Irish matches. Oh, no, we missed one. But O'Regan has taken... If he's missed 15 shots at goal, he's taken 40 contested marks on centre wing. Michael agrees. Play on, they say, and the Finnish are getting a football lesson from the Irish here. The Irish are determined to finish the tournament strongly after the disappointment of not making the Cup semi-finals, and they're certainly keen to take home some silverware as the defending champions. It will be officially the first time in about 3 years that the Irish haven't held every piece of silverware that they could hold. They're the current holders of the European Championship trophy. the current holders of the International Cup and the current holders of the European Cup, or the Euro Cup, no longer. We will have a new winner inscribed on the Axios Euro Cup in 2013. Will it be France? Will it be England? What are your thoughts, Michael?
Personally, I believe the home crowd will get France over the line, but England are a very strong side. So it's going to be tough, but I think that France definitely have the home ground advantage and should come away with it.
Le joueur plaqué délibère
And the finisher lining up for a goal here, hopefully to get their first goal on the board. Just over 6 minutes remaining. Here he comes in, and he's got a point. Another one. So the Irish lead 57-5. Very close game here. That's obviously sarcasm. The Irish have definitely dominated this match, but the finish again should be proud with where they placed. As Ben said before, this is the best result that they've ever had. That was a good tackle there by Irish number 22, Martin Ryan. And the umpire tells the Finnish player to take a few steps back, which he does. Martin Ryan kicks it into the Irish forward line. Big pack goes up. Number 2 again comes down with it, snaps around the body. Number 17 goes up to take the mark but can't quite hold it. Ooh. Big pack forms. A few players get knocked down. Number 98, Lasse Puntila again cleans it up to the back line. Number 5, John O'Regan comes away with it again. Number 2, Cal about kicks it in, and almost a good mark by number 10, Dominic Joyce. Couldn't quite take it. It's rolled over the line for a point to Ireland. They lead 58-5. Disappointing that they've kicked 17 points to only 7 goals in this game. That the Irish would be very disappointed with that, actually. But there's a goal for them. Finally, they put another one on the scoreboard, and that brings them up to 8 goals, 17-64. To the Finnish 5 behinds, 5. And the Irish would go away from this and definitely work on their kicking, because they have actually been pretty disappointing all day, having scored a lot of behinds throughout this tournament. They would definitely want to be improving on that for next year's Cup and even the next championship. As Ben was saying before, the Irish hold every piece of silverware there is to hold, but they'll be relinquishing their hold on the Euro Cup this year. It will be given to either the English or the French.
Deuxième marqué, c'est chinois.
At the moment, both the English and the French are out warming up as the Finnish player number 8 lines up for goal, Frederic Romar, and misses everything, and it goes out of bounds on the full. With just over 2.5 minutes remaining, the Irish definitely won this game and won it well. But again, 17 points is just not good enough for a team of this calibre. John O'Regan takes a strong mark, as he's been doing all day, and pumps it long into the forward line again, as he's been doing all day. Number 17 again kicks around the body and kicks a goal.
Numéro 17, Brian Turrell.
That takes the Irish up to 70, playing 5 for Finland, so their lead is out to 65 points. They've definitely taught the Finnish a lesson or two about how to play the great game of Australian football as we come up to the 2-minute mark left in this match. Number 2, Caleb Bale, runs through the middle and kicks a big goal. So the Irish have their 10th goal after a run of bad kicks and many points. The Irish finally have a run on of 5 or 6 goals, and it's definitely showing on the scoreboard. Now the Irish lead by 70 points. 71 points, sorry. As we come up to the 1.5 minute mark, can the Irish do it again? They punch it forward. The Finnish first one there on the ball. Good play by number 6 from Finland, Ika Poti, to get it out of there, get it out of congestion. And it goes over the boundary line on the wing on the far side. The Irish, the umpires paid a free kick to Finland. No. With 59 seconds left in the game, there's not much in this at all. The Irish seem to be taking it home.